Okay, Big Mom. Okay. Time to continue the gauntlet. This is probably going to be a shorter stream than my previous 4-hour streams. I don't really want to take any longer than 2 hours with this one. Just get in the habit of that. And then some point later on tonight, I want to play Hyrule Warriors. That's a game I've been wanting to play a lot recently. I think it's a very, very fun game. Hopefully I can show the Pirate Warriors fans how cool Hyrule Warriors is. Even if they may not have the access to it. I think it's really awesome. But, you know, it might just be because I'm a Zelda fan. Last time we beat that with Brooke, and I beat it with all the Straw Hats. It took way longer than I wanted to. This is gonna go much quicker though. I want to hopefully get through half the roster, at least. I could probably do Katakuri too if I have time. Just to make up for the time I'm inevitably going to lose by playing Bartolomeo. But, this should go way faster. This should be like under 10 minutes. At the absolute most. I doubt I will even need to really change anything about my build. I don't really want Moonwalk. I'm gonna put on Undying just cause... I'm gonna put on the Flawless Concentration. Pirate Warriors 5 is gonna be gas. I hope so. I think everything about this game is very strong, and that they really refine it and give you more to do. It can only be good. Okay. I saw an animation today of like what it's like to play Whitebeard in this game. There's a really good one. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not really... Everyone's talking about the hypothetical Pirate Warriors 5. And I'm like, I'm kind of just enjoying myself in this one. I don't know what the rush is. Have some fun. Have a good old time. Kill. Let me see, where am I going? The Freer Than Everyone missions are harder on the Switch version because of the lesser enemy spawn. Typically that's the case, but only to the extent if you even have to worry about enemies like spawning in. I think I just canceled. I think I just canceled a transformation. Just step on Big Mom. Like the one where you're specifically killing enemies a bunch. I mean, yeah, that one can be more tricky, but they still spawn around you. Like, I haven't struggled in that mission at all. It's just harder technically. Not in any way that I really care. Getting high scores, I guess. I mean, just use the Switch standard. I don't expect to be on the same level as an Xbox player in that sense. That's really only if you're high score hunting, which you might not. Because I think most people don't really care about that. This is going, of course, very swimmingly, as you might expect. Fujitori's gonna die here. Why can't I lock on? Step on Kizaru. It's awesome. So Goku should be an absolute breeze. Just check this out. You know, in true Pirate Warriors, the original hardest mission, on Switch the requirement for enemies for an S rank is actually lower, so they accounted for it, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh. Alright. I think this is my first time using Yama Bro the Hedgehog. That adds up. Where are the others? Ah, this is an issue. I imagine when we get to the DLC, we won't have too much of a trouble. Dang, he almost moves too much. Flawless concentration may not have been the play here. Okay. I beat this my first time with Usopp. This is because Usopp is the GOAT, really. It's like effortless. Wow, that's cool. Just picking up some health to carry me along. In case you don't know, fellers, later tonight I plan on streaming Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. A game I like about as much, if not more, than this one. It is a really fun game. It's especially like very expressive. Like there's a lot of room to kind of play how you want and for it to not be bad. You know what I mean? Like in this game, there's definitely like a right and wrong way to play when it comes to well, I guess that's how it goes for a lot of games, but what I mean ultimately is that in Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, there's very few like redundant moves. Like characters in that game have less moves in general than characters in this game. But every single one has a very defined purpose. Huda remains. She refuses. But yeah, there's a lot of incentive to like use a bunch of different moves in that game, which is very nice in my opinion. It makes it very fun. Every character, you feel like you're really using a lot of them. I mean, it depends on the character. Some characters, you kind of do just spam. That can be fun, but even then, other moves are usually useful enough that you won't want to just spam. A Sonic Warriors game, that would be cool. Taking out all of Eggman's robots. Sonic, Mario, Star Wars, and Mega Man. You know, I actually heard that the developers for these games, they were like, yeah, we want to make Warriors games for Mario and Star Wars. Like those are on those on their wish list or whatever. I don't know why it didn't happen. I think Fire Emblems was what actually ended up coming next. A cannon fight. It's true. I recently rewatched that entire flashback. They never actually end up having a winner, which is really funny. They're like, alright, I'm good. let's have some fun, let's hang out. They just fought for 4 days for the fun of it. It would be cool if there was some unique dialogue here, but there isn't, unfortunately. I think my #1 series is Kirby. I think a Kirby Warriors game would be perfect. I think Mario's probably my second too. I think you could have a Kirby game where Kirby's copy abilities are all different characters, as well as just different characters like King Dedede and Meta Knight and whatnot. But in those games, you already just like kill mass amounts of enemies. It's kind of hard though because coincidentally enough, The Legend of Zelda and One Piece are like my 2 top favorite franchises, and they each have a Warriors game already, and they're both really good. So I'm very satisfied already. I mean, I like Mario a lot. I think Mario would be a lot of fun. It's kind of hard to imagine how that would look like stylistically. Yeah, you have said that. Naruto would be really good for this. It took a lot longer than I expected it to. I guess if I had better special charging skills, that would have helped a lot. Flawless concentration ended up not doing anything. Sonic would definitely be really good though. I could very easily visualize how that would look like. That would definitely... I can definitely see how a lot of characters would be useful in their own ways. Okay, moving right along onto Marco. Yeah, it's a great idea, honestly. I'm curious how, like, combos would work, like juggling and everything, for a character like Sonic, whose whole thing is being extremely fast. I honestly don't remember if these are even the best ones. I'm pretty sure they are. Doesn't have many specials to work with anyway. Dang, I haven't used Marco in a long time. I haven't used Marco since the DLC. This entire second character pass came out. I have 6 unused skill slots. Yeah, you need that Naruto music. You're certainly a music fiend, aren't you? Oh yeah, you're right. In Hyrule Warriors, they sort of have a weapon system, but all the weapons are, like, based off of Zelda items. A lot of characters just have a single weapon that represents them. There's also a lot of characters like Link and Zelda, who have more than one weapon. And that works out really good. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. I don't remember Marco having great, like, armor-breaking abilities. Doctor's Tactics, I would like. I think Mario Warriors actually lends itself to possibly being like a weapons game. Like, you could treat power-ups like weapons, and then Mario could have like 5 quote-unquote weapons that are all like different power-ups. That would work really well, like how they do in Hyrule Warriors. Then you could give Bowser like a giant like iron mace, and Peach like a magical parasol. Stuff like that. And you could get pretty creative for it. Because like in Hyrule Warriors, they get kind of loose with like the weapons. Like what's defined by a weapon. Like Midna's shackle on her hair is considered a weapon. It's just kind of interesting. Yeah, that's true. I would love that. But the thing about Hyrule Warriors is every Zelda game has its own iteration of Link and Zelda and Ganondorf and whatever. So the solution to that was to just make their own. If they just make their own iteration of Mario, it'd be a little weird because the Mario in all the Mario games is the same Mario. Like, they didn't redesign Link, they just made their own. And you can even still play as the other designs of Links, if you unlock those outfits. The redesign certainly would be cool anyway. What am I looking for? I don't know if resilience is necessary. I think deadly cadence is really good. Could dress them up. Okay. I think that's all I'm gonna want here. This is definitely gonna keep me alive. I mean, he literally has a special that heals him. Honestly, you should just... I was gonna say draw them yourself. I have no idea if you're an artist, but it'd be cool to sort of sketch up some designs. Bowser would play a lot like Kaido. Is that because I said his weapon could be an iron mace? I think Bowser could be like one of the characters, if I'm talking about like a Hyrule Warriors weapons perspective. He could be one of the characters that have multiple weapons. He could have like one of his weapons could be his clown car, and he could ride it around and use all of its crazy artilleries. Marco's really fun. I forgot how fun Marco was, what the hell? Of course, I have to land these hits. And it doesn't even mean anything. Flame Breath. I think, like, it's just a physical, like, Bowser ability. Like, his weapons are like his arm guards or something. It just slams his arms into you. As you might expect for Bowser. And then Bowser could have, like, a clown car. And then maybe, like a third weapon. I don't know. I can only think of two right now. I could see Mario having like 5 weapons. Oh my gosh, they're killing me. Let's see, Fire Flower, Cape Feather, Mickey Leaf, Cat Spell, and then maybe Yoshi. Yoshi could be a weapon, like Epona. Giga Bowser as a special. That'd be fun. Could be a whole form change, maybe. Oh gosh, they're really doing a lot. See, all those skills I added to keep me alive ended up being very necessary. Marco down. Like how Ace has taken all that damage by just like just standing around. That would be very cool. In another time, in another place, I would have assumed that was just impossible. But since they remade the game, that's oddly realistic now. He really had to burst immediately? I don't know why they would redesign him though. He's already very, like, action-oriented in his design. I would probably play Mallow more than Gino in a game like that. Play as the big, like, elemental spellcaster. Yeah, I would probably prefer Mallow, realistically speaking. Another cannon fight. Marco versus Ace. Oh my god. Spiral and spin-off characters. I don't know what you mean by spin-off characters. Most of the characters in Hyrule Warriors are just like actually really from the games. The only characters I can think of that you'd be talking about is the completely original characters that they made for that, who sort of represent different elements of Zelda. Like how Wizrow is sort of like the Shadow Temple character, and Volga is like the evil dragon boss character. And then Linkle is just kind of an excuse to have more weapons that Link would have. Because the ones that you described, Fawful, Dimentio, those are spin-off characters. But Hyrule Warriors, I don't think they have them. I guess Lana and Sia and all of that, they would be the spin-off characters because they were original to that spin-off. But yeah, you're totally right. I would love that kind of like deep cut kind of deal. From all across all of Mario's different facets. Oh dude, Mario should have like maybe a different character can have like a Mario Kart as a weapon. Just had that idea and I had to say it. Mario has so many characters, I don't even see why they would need to make new ones. Unfortunately, even though we would all like it, Nintendo really just does not want to remember that they exist. Oh, weird. Yeah, no, they aren't spin-off characters. Put some respect on the name. Those are main characters. The B-Dasher. I used the pipe frame in Mario Kart, so that's what I would like. It's also just iconic. But you know what? The level 3 version of the weapon could be a B-Dasher. Vehicular manslaughter. On second thought, I think that could be like a weapon for Toad or something. Because Mario's already like... That could be like the way you make Toad work. There's a lot of characters in Hyrule Warriors I feel like kind of exist because they figured out that they could do it. Like they have a female Link. And they gave her just a bunch of stuff that Link uses. And like Lana has the Deku Spear. You could like find a way to make Toad work by doing that. Just like, alright, we want to make like a Mario Kart character. Let's just make it Toad. Taki coming out in the same energy. or a brawler. Dude, he should be like a Tingle type character where it's like his weapon is a balloon. But his weapon would be like a barrel, and like Tingle, he just like brings it out every now and then. He's like, alright, time to bring out my big ass Donkey Kong barrel. That's also an amazing weapon because like he can throw it at you and bash you with it, but he could also use it like a cannon, like in the Donkey Kong games. And you could use like a ton of moves as like a blunt projectile weapon, and also as like a cannon. You understand. I'm saying that you would be able to use all of his big, like, punching attacks, but the barrel would be his weapon, and he would use it, like, occasionally. That's what I'm saying. The coconut gun. Just make it like a shotgun character. Linkle, but crazy. Also, what is your warrior's idea, Lapis? This Marco run, by the way, is going pretty okay. Like, I'm not doing the damage of Whitebeard, obviously, because this is more of a defensive build. But I haven't felt like my life was threatened yet, so that's good. South Park Warriors. That is a really good idea. I'm not gonna lie, I'd play that. Yeah, he's doing like shockingly well at getting through armor. Not that I really knew what to expect. Luigi would have the Poltergust as a weapon, lightning as a weapon. Like just lightning itself. I know that's referencing a Superstar Saga, but it'd be really weird. Because that was just like one thing that he did, like one move. I don't really consider Luigi like a lightning god because of it. I think it would probably be like a component of one of his other abilities. Like maybe his Poltergust could be like a lightning element weapon. And then he could shoot lightning out of it or something. Or go thunder! I can't roll my eyes, unfortunately. And you get what I mean. What other weapons could Luigi have? Whoa, Nelly! I am the Undying Phoenix. So, just saying. Hi, Goku. I know Kizaru is still like trapped down here. I like how Warriors games have become like, I don't know, like a weird icon of like spin-off infamy. Not weird, it's cool, that's awesome. We have discussions like this like every year about like, man, it would be so cool if this was a Warriors game. Oh, and he's trapped down there now. Would be the original OC and villain for the game. Like for a Mario one, I wouldn't think you need one, but it definitely seems right. Like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see them adding like a new kind of character. I think it would have to be someone who kind of represents a certain aspect of Mario. Like in a way that could turn it into a whole moveset that other characters couldn't. Like maybe the antagonist could be someone that uses a bunch of like level elements as attacks, like blocks and bullet bills and cannons and like fire bars and stuff. You know what I mean? And maybe his weapon would be a fire bar. And the hero could be like, I almost want to say star power, but I realized that like that could very easily fill Rosalina's role in a game like that. Yeah, you read my mind. But yeah, I think Rosalina's got that. Maybe something mushroom related. Like I can't imagine a mushroom making a full moveset for Mario, but what if it was like a character who's like made of mushrooms and like creates mushrooms as an attack? That could be interesting, right? Like a mushroom meister. And he's like the level meister has started to invade. That could be the mushroom meister and the level meister. The hero who uses like mushroom elements and the villain who uses level elements as weapons, respectively. King Toadstool. I mean, we already got a Princess Toadstool. Maybe he's like the elusive king of Mushroom Kingdom that we never met before. That could be really interesting, right? It would mean that Peach isn't the ruler, technically, unless he's like a long-lost king. Whoa! Sorry, Odin. It just has to be this way. Marco is easy to play, but he's got such low DPS. It takes such a long time. Yeah, the remixes. Hyrule Warriors has a lot more like really good original songs than remixes. So I wouldn't mind if they just have a completely original soundtrack too, because I just trust it so much. Oh gosh. Activating my Phoenix mode! But yeah, I mean, Hyrule Warriors still has remixes of the different songs, so... Oh god, I could die here very swiftly. Hyrule Warriors it is so good. I've been actually listening to it recently as I like get hyped for wanting to play it. The sequence of drops, like the Water Temple song, is amazing. I love it. I associate it with Ruto. Hammer of Stones, the other one for Death Mountain, is really good. Silent Guardians, the song they came up with for the Temple of Time, is amazing. And then there's the one, the Palace of Twilight song, is so good that it's popular for people who don't even really care about Hyrule Warriors. Like, I've seen people, like, talk about how good that song is, but they've never even played the game. The Palace of Twilight song is, like, so iconic. Non-Zelda fans patch it as, like, a must-have Zelda song for their Smash Brothers mods. It's just wonderful. Oh yeah, the Eclipse themes are great as like fucking the End of Times songs. Okay, let's see if this is the kill really. It also has that one song, I heard someone describe as Superman with a wedgie, the one that goes that one. I don't really like that song. I think it's kind of bad. Zet and Girium are so good. They're like legitimately very good characters too. And you can do a lot with them. As I was saying before, it's a very expressive game. I hate that thing. Like, what were they thinking with that? They have so much good music, and they put that. They use it in so many missions too. They use it all the time. The spinner, I love the spinner. It's so goofy of an idea, but they make it like so intuitive. Like they do this whole thing where like you set up spinners and then you hit it with charge attacks, and then it'll like act and like it hit away. But depending on the charge attack, it'll like move in a different way. Like you could spin in circles, or like just charge forward, or like create a giant whirlwind. Like, it's such a creative weapon for what was essentially just a big top that you ride on. It's such a creative game. It's so fun. They actually discovered something new with that fairly recently. Is that hit spinners, they could break any super armor. So they're like way better than we initially thought. Oh, really? I don't remember. Maybe they changed that. But I do vaguely remember KOs being something you need. That might have just been like Skulltula requirements. Kill Uda! Okay. But yeah, I remember on the Wii U, getting A ranks was very, very difficult sometimes. But in Definitive Edition, the progression makes a lot more sense. So it actually wasn't that difficult to get A ranks. Oh yeah. It's really nice that they can get the casts. You know that Young Link in that game? They actually got the original voice actress from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to play Young Link again, to reprise her role. I love that so much. I'm pretty sure they got the same guy who did Adult Link to do Fierce Deity too. That would make sense. Marco is a break dancer. I love his grounded attacks and how much he just spins around. It's just really cool that they got a bunch of the One Piece voice actors for this game too. I'm sure they all had a lot of fun. 2 front submissions. You know, it's been a very long time since I played the game. Is that the one where, like, you have to find, like, the officers, and then kill the officers on both sides, and then you can fight the bosses on both sides? But they're, like, just abusing the allied keep, like the main keep. And you have to constantly keep running back to it to make sure it doesn't die every other second. If I'm remembering correctly. Right. One gets stronger. It's a rough deal for sure. I think it can be fun just for this fact that I like challenging situations in games like these. God. I gotta be careful not to die here. You made like a meta fairy? Oh god. I'm actually about to die. I didn't pay much attention to the fairy stuff. I made a fairy with double bombos, which lowers the defense of all the enemies in the area, and I basically just used that for like my entire playthrough, and it was perfectly fine. All the fairy stuff seems pretty grindy, so... But I've been thinking about going back and like doing all the fairy stuff so I can get like 100% medal or whatever. Like I get every achievement, which would be really cool. Fairies didn't seem all that fun in retrospect, which is kind of why I was like, I'm not even gonna bother getting the full achievements. Yeah, me too, honestly. I mean, the potential for a Mario Warriors game is sky high. My beloved Devil Bombos Berry. Had a lot of cool abilities that the fairies could do. It's also like really overpowered sometimes. Like the magic fountain stuff is really crazy. Especially if you're playing Young Link, who is already like the strongest character in the game. Okay. Usually I kill Luffy last. This is interesting. Ow, dude, ow. Get them. Finally. I'm already in the Roger zone. I actually had a lot of that kind of situation of like, I'm the Mario fan and my friend is the Sonic fan kind of a situation. I was always a bigger Mario fan than Sonic. I mean, I didn't really play a lot of Sonic games growing up. I had this one like little compilation of retro Sega games at some point, so I played like Sonic 1 and 2. I never really got that far into them because they're kind of hard for a kid. I had Sonic and the Secret Rings on the Wii. I think 1 or 2 Sonic racing games at one point, like All-Stars Racing Transformed on the 3DS I had at one point. I had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Only recently did I start like actually like enjoying Sonic as a franchise. A couple of years ago I played Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and then Sonic Generations. So they were all on Steam. They were really fun. I had a lot of fun with those. I became a much bigger Sonic fan during those days, but I grew up with so much Mario. I played all the Mario games growing up, except for like 64, weirdly enough. Like, I just never had Mario 64. I didn't play that until way later. But yeah. But I like Zelda the most. I know it's like Mario and Sonic are like the two like pillars of gaming to some extent. But I was kind of like on a secret like third Zelda pillar. Doing so little damage. Dang, it's warm out. Okay, I just did a ton of damage all at once. Unfortunately, as I'm not as big of a Sonic fan, I probably can't create as much possibilities as in my head as much as you can. I can just come up with like cool Mario Muso ideas. Like the Mario Kart weapon and the power-ups as weapons. Which I'm pretty proud of that idea, I think. Garb down. Really is here. Whoa, Nelly. One of Rosalina's Muso attacks being shooting the entire Comet Observatory at you. Rosalina is probably extremely over the top. I keep actually doing the big spin move. I could see Rosalie like making black holes. That's really Vidna. Kind of. I could see her being a big summoner, but I think she'd also just have a lot of just like cosmic power in her own right, like Smash Brothers. She just like hits you with a galaxy. You know, Lumas might fight for her too. Alright, that's Marco down. That took centuries. Shadow Queen Peach. It's a very obscure Mario character that I would like. I tend to prefer the mainline characters that I just think they're so good on their own. Like, I would want King Babam to be a character. Yeah, that was almost a half hour. Marco's DPS is not fantastic, I think. I'd want King Babam to be a character, PD Piranha. It's hard to say. A Mario Party character like Ballyhoo and Big Top could be a fun character, but I have no idea how Mario Party elements would like fall into it in like a meaningful way. Okay, next we have Ace. Ace I don't think will need to run anything other than Undying on. I vaguely remember this being good. I don't really want the pillars though, so I'm gonna run Fire Fist on that one. Waluigi. Thorny Vine stuff. I mean, half of Waluigi's stuff is just completely made up. So I don't know. I might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I really would not care less if Waluigi just wasn't in the game. It's like, truly, it means nothing to me. Okay. So, Undying. What would be good here? Not Giant Fest. Peach and Axe? Why? That's not even a reference. You're just like, whatever. guess I could run... like a healing skill, but I don't really care that much. She had one in the movie. Oh, you're right. She's like just picked up a random axe from like from a suit of armor. I mean, that's a reference, I guess. But I don't really see it as a moveset, you know? Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I don't think she did anything with it in the movie anyway. I'd rather her bike be a weapon, because she did something with that. I straight up don't even know what to add here. Maybe Giant Fist. Let me see his, if he has a smashing attack ability. Right. I mean, he has some smash attacks. Saint Nomo's Fire. Yeah, okay, I'll put Giant Fist. That works. Those two aerial moves are probably the ones I'm going to be using the most anyway. If I could give Peach another weapon... I mean, the parasol is one obvious. Maybe they could make, like, her gloves a weapon. Because I know in Mario RPG, she had this whole thing with, like, slapping you. Maybe her gloves could be a weapon and she uses, like, heart magic. Now I am the ace. Okay, let me down so I can go ace mode. I'm gonna play a little bolder for the sake of just making this go a little faster. I want to get through Kaido and Big Mom, and then maybe Katakuri after. I love you, Ace. I love you. Look, a canon matchup. One thing I think is funny is that in both Hyrule Warriors, like, I don't know, continuities, like between Definitive Edition and Age of Calamity, they gave Zelda weapons that aren't hers. Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Come on! That's such bullshit. That's actually... it wouldn't let me go away. What I mean by that is, in a Definitive Edition, Zelda has the Wind Waker and the Dominion Rod for weapons. Both are things that Link uses. In Age of Calamity, she has Link's motorcycle for some reason, even though she never ever even comes anywhere near it. That's one of her weapons. You could consider the Sheikah Slate another example of that, but she does technically use that in like the flashbacks and stuff. But yeah, I think the Wind Waker is good thematically for Zelda, but imagine if Toon Link had that, you know? Kill Burgess. Alright, hopefully this finishes off more than one enemy. Alright, let me down now. Pretty please. That felt amazing. Don't think there's any other healing items around here. All that's left is to obliterate Kaida. Monkey D. Garp. Not great. He all suited up. It's okay. Ace really just has no issue with this whatsoever. No way, he got knocked all the way over here. Die! My goodness. I love doing that. You can do it on the smaller enemies too, it's just a lot trickier. You really have to get right on their heads. It is time for you to get serious, Gramps. I am now at liberty to charge at my special as I approach the Roger Pirates. Here they are. I love how Odin's always the first one here. That will never ever get old. Good move. Shanks, goodbye. Aww. Just staying in full force burst as much as I can. It works. This feels like a canon matchup. Okay. Okay, where are all the little pick-upable things that will keep me alive a little longer? Here's one. They just destroyed all of Kid's metal. Hello, father. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. So my damage is higher. Okay. Now we go crazy. We'll use this to draw out our full force burst as much as possible. So I think the moment it ends, I'm finished. I think Garp is dead here. Maybe not. Wouldn't take much longer though. Roger, I need you to die. Just tell me where I need you to die. Yes! That's the ticket. Wait a second. It's true. Really coming down to the wire there. We call that optimal. That's exactly what you do in that situation. Just a little bit behind Whitebeard. Not because he just like one-hit KO'd the Giants. Okay, next I think is Kaido, which should go just as easily. I haven't played Kaido in quite some time too. I mean, High Road Kaido comes out and you kind of forget this one exists for a second. Great Roar. I guess I'll deal with that. Just some random roar that Kaido could do. Okay. Have some weird skills on here. Don't want that. I don't want that. I think this is definitely good. Peerless Strength. Let's get Rage of Lion, I think. I need Undying too. Right. So I'm gonna get rid of Resilience. So I can get Top of the World. And Shatter. Not Shatter. Maybe I don't need to get rid of Resilience. What was I looking at? I have Rage of Lion on. For some reason I didn't think I did. I need Undying, that's what. Okay. So that should be good. Okay. This is still such a crazy character to add. Let's go Dragon Mode. It's also crazy that they made this a playable character. This is a very silly character. There's Ace. We need to make sure he dies. This is just what you do with Kaido. I ran out. I have to defeat myself. It be your own. Oh, Big Mom is still alive too. Whatever, I'll just do this. Who even cares? It's still registering that I defeated Ace. And just like that, it's all pulled up. Let him hear it. Even after all these years, the Dragon kind of Reign of Doom strategy is one of the strongest by far. Whoa. Whoa, they're juggling me. What the heck? Oh, no, no, no! And this should kill them both very swiftly. Shanks is already dead. Okay. I keep messing that up. For some reason, if I'm moving in any direction when I activate the Ice Rain ability, he will just like do a dash and be useless. What's wrong, really? Can't do anything or win at all because the game is unfair? Give me a little health. You never know. I don't care if Roger's the little. I just want to kill. love when he dodges and he goes. I've never heard Sanji say it in his life. All of them died. Let me go. This is another cannon fight. Let's see if I can't just blast breath them to death. Damn, Law lived? Alright. Let's get the big dogs. Whoa, no. Kaido the Ice Demon. Everyone knows his greatest strength is his power to summon ice. It was just so easy. I probably went even faster than Whitebeard. This thing has such weird animations. The act of stopping has this whole coiling. "11 minutes. It's a new record. My fastest though is Roger with a 5. That's just because I just had everything completely figured out with Roger. Roger is just dummy easy to play. Okay. Next is probably gonna be the last one for now. I might go ahead and do Katakuri too, if Big Mom goes pretty quickly, but I'd really like to do... Okay. I would like to do Big Mom and then go eat. Then I'll come back and I'll stream Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition to all those who may be interested. So stay tuned for that. Should be like a little more iffy. I mean, she has a healing move, so it won't be that bad, I don't think. It'll be a little worse than Kaido. That much is certain. Oh, worked up. I should have had worked up on Kaido, honestly. Okay. Show strength, and I think I want Airborne Adept, and then Rage of Lion. Oh wait, maybe I should get Top of the World, actually. Is there one I can deal with getting rid of? Maybe Resilience? Rage of Lion makes more difference. Alright, let's go. I actually really enjoyed playing Big Mom. She was my favorite giant to play as when the game came out. And she has this, which is just basically that one Kaido move, but worse. It's still good, technically. She has these awesome specials that feel amazing to use. Let's just use one right after the other. Get a wicked camera angle. Whitebeard looks so much smaller compared to her. Hit him with the Ikaku Sovereignty. Alright, let's go Mama mode. Hit with the Mama Mash. Hit him with the Fire of Doom. I don't know what this is called, actually. Oh, great. This is what it's gonna be like. Maybe I can kill Big Mom with this. With my own Mama move. Mama. Heaven. I need to get out of here before Jack roars on me and I die. Where's Hawkins? You're not free, boy. You both just, yeah, line up right like that. good. Let me have a snack. Yummy souls. She has really good senses of impact on that move. Wait, I can get them all up there with Sengoku. This lets me. You're all fighting here now. Hello there. Just so you're aware, the stream is going to be ending relatively soon. After I finish this run with Big Mom, I'm going to go eat. And then, I'm going to come back a little later and play Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. The game is very, very good. The character design, like the moveset design, is really good. Even the worst characters are pretty okay. How are you doing today? Where'd Garp go? He just decided to leave. I'm afraid that's not on the menu. Worse than Ubers. I can drain the life of. It's not a lot. Little serve me well. They approach. Look at how her character portrait is like completely filled in. Her big ass head. Ay, mama. Ay, mama. Okay, all that's left is Shanks. Nice. This is going very well. Ay, mama. Where am I going? Ay, mama. She's quite mobile in this form, I gotta say. She's very, like, sluggish in her base form, and then in this form, she's just, like, whipping around all over the place. She's one of the most hyped characters when this game was still coming out. Like, get to play as Big Mom. That was an awesome angle. Mama. Oh, I meant to do the Conqueror's Hockey. That works. It all might seem very easy, but just wait till we get to the others. The Bartolomeo, and so on. Cavendish should be a little difficult too, but not too bad. Not Barto bad. Three canon matchups right here. She's tussled with the best of them. That killing Luffy is really funny. Killed Kid too. Cool. Hi, mama. The biggest pirate. I'm pretty sure she's like at like the base size, the largest character in this game, if I'm remembering correctly. And this form certainly helps her case. She is without a doubt a big mama. There's truly nothing ambiguous about that. And with another Mama Mash. Okay. They're all going down very easily here. This might kill a few of them, actually. Or all at once. I guess that would have been what a few of them meant, actually. Her model looks great. Just a Switch version, I don't feel like they made too many sacrifices in terms of how good it looks. Her hair looks a little plastic, but you do what you can. She has a lot of hair. It zoomed in very perfectly there. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this stream. Pretty satisfied with how that turned out. But it's time to fuel my body. Yeah, well, thank you everyone who tuned in for doing such. And, I'll be back a little later. And, more Pirate Warriors 4 streams are coming in the future because I am determined to beat that mission with every character. It's gonna happen. It's just happening very slowly. It's probably gonna be like 2 streams per category. That's probably gonna be the norm there. Alright. See y'all later.